All right, here we're back. It's Timmy with Beta Investments. No, it's just me, Paul. Today we have a case of Arcane Rising Unlimited, and it's made in Belgium, the OG production area with Cartamundi. We're gonna crack this bad boy. Got fresh case right here. Right here. Look at this. Arcane Rising. This is box one. Box one. Here we go. Get that out of here. So, I'm finally more up on the cards from this set. Be great to get a Eye of Ophidia. Could also use a few more Command and Conquers. Could use a Skull Cap too. That'd be a pretty good hit. But let's just jump in. Here we go. Pack one, box one. I just love how nobody cares about all the commons. I mean, it's kind of like whatever. You know, we have two rares, foil common, and then get the token out of there. We're just gonna smash through these things. I mean, it's pretty clear pretty quickly. You know, do you have a hit? Do you not? And we'll go from there. So here's another just rare. We got a super rare. I know they're not making these anymore in future sets. And rare foil. So get that token out of here. Here we go. I mean, what's interesting is that you're not necessarily guaranteed anything great out of any particular box. But when you open up a case, odds are you're going to get at least one legendary, and you're going to hopefully get a couple M's per, hopefully a couple M's per box, but at least several per case. And so, when you start evening it out of the whole case rather than any particular box, you're going to have a better hit ratio. Because, I mean, I've opened a handful of boxes just straight up, like not from a case, but just random boxes. And it's really hit or miss. I mean, I've had some that were completely awful. I've had some that were decent. And then, you just don't know what you're going to get. And it's kind of a crapshoot of any particular box. And if you're spending 70, 75 bucks a box, that can add up pretty quick if you don't get hits, especially if you're not opening sealed cases. So that's just my 2 cents. Haven't had any good hits here. I mean, we have a foil, rainbow foil, super rare, decent card. But nothing too spectacular just yet. Gotta get a decent hit. We gotta start things off right. I wonder what the value of unlimited boxes is going to be as they start pumping out more product from the different locations where they're being produced. I got word that they're going to be making this in Japan as well as the US. Here's a foil rare. And I think at least 1 or 2 more other locations around the world. Is that going to create a glut in the supply? Or is it just really there to meet the demand? Right now, I don't know. I've seen some kind of cheap boxes, cheap cases, $265 a case for Welcome to Wraith. And I don't know what to think about that. There's a lot going on there. Prices of first edition Monarch boxes are going down. Just a week or 2 ago, they were around, call it $289, $299 a box for first edition Monarch. And now, people are trying to buy them at $200 a box. I've seen some places sell them for $200 a box. Who knows where the market's going with some of this. Now, granted, seems to be a lot more Monarch first edition than any other set's first edition, but it's just a bit concerning that, if we're going to be looking at first edition as an investment, it's highly volatile at the moment. And there's not a whole lot we can do about it. So be smart with your money out there. All right, we have not had any great hits yet. There's another super rare, foil common, Nothing of note. I'm just going to keep it going. This set has a lot of good stuff in it. In my opinion, it has some of the best M's and L's and the best chance of actually getting some stuff you might want to play. I think the heroes in this set are really good. They're really popular at the moment. And we'll see what happens when Tales of Aria comes through and changes the game. I think we'll see a lot of changes. I feel like this game continues to grow. They're doing it right from the start. I think all of us have that sense that, you know, they're getting right what Magic and other games might be getting wrong. And it's an exciting time for this game because a lot of Magic players, such as myself, are switching gears, not necessarily quitting Magic, but taking a break, especially if there's a chance for competitive play in person at large events like the Calling. I mean, that's something that really interests me because Magic is kind of dirtling at the moment. I think they're trying to find their way for the future, and they're spending a lot of time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. There we go. Rainbow foil, skull cap, boom. A little over halfway through this box, got the skull cap. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. That's just gorgeous. Man, that's why we open this stuff. There we go. Man, all right. You know, here I am pontificating about the game and people switching over from Magic to play competitively for Flesh and Blood. And boom, skull cap. We'll take it. We'll take it. I feel like this box is cashed out, but maybe we can get a Command and Conquer. That'd be really nice. I doubt that there's going to be a Eye of Ophidia in here in this particular box, but you know, stranger things have happened, right? So we're going to keep plugging away. A nice Forked Lightning, I'll take that. And a foil Ether Spindle. There we go. Not a bad pack, especially after the Skull Cap pack there. I'm going to do these in separate videos because YouTube doesn't like it when I post something more than 15 minutes. So we're going to do box at a time unless I start really pushing through them. So another foil common, and then you don't even look at the last ones, right? I mean, you just make sure you get the token out of there. And there we go. So at least we have a good hit off this first box. I think that, you know, there's an argument that, well, should I even open the rest of this case, common foil? Is it really even worth it? You know, I think there's an argument to be had that if there's typically one legendary per case, then do I really want to open the rest of this? You know, that's a good question. And I think it's something that you have to look for on the secondary market, because if people crack a skull cap, you know, in their first box out of 4, you know, are they going to just try to sell the other 3 boxes? You know, whether it's on eBay or whether it's on TCG Player or Facebook groups, you know, maybe trying to say, oh, here's a good deal on this. You know, sure, you could get a Command and Conquer, or you could even, you know, have that small chance of getting the Eye of Ophidia or any of the other Majestics that, you know, might be worth something. But if the reality is that you get a legendary 1 per case on average, then I feel like there are going to be people who crack cases that want to just sell the rest of the boxes, and after they get the legendary, you know, assuming that happens, you know, like in this case, you know, I'm going to open the rest of these boxes. You know, I don't want to try to operate like that where, you know, okay, I got something good and I'm just going to chuck the rest. But it is something to think about. I think that if you're opening boxes that aren't from sealed cases, you're running the risk that in a way they're searched. Not searched as in going through the packs themselves or breaking the seals, but rather that there's a less likelihood of you getting a legendary. I think that's pretty standard, that if it's true that you only get on average one legendary per case, then if you buy a single box on the open market, odds are there's a lesser chance of you getting a legendary. Oh, there we go. What a box. What a box already. Oh my God. We got like 6 packs left. We get Command and Conquer and the Skull Cap. I mean, how about that? All right. We've definitely kicked this off right. And a foil plunder run on there too. I mean, you know, yeah, is it worth a hell of a lot? No. But cool foil. 1 pack. Yeah, man. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. So my point in all this that I was just saying earlier was that you just gotta be careful if you're buying single boxes, because you just don't know. Now, if you're buying them from a reputable dealer like Channel Fireball or any of the other, you know, reputable dealers out there, you know, they're not cherry picking boxes, cherry picking, you know, different cases of cards where they're going to try to screw you because their reputation is at stake. But if you just have John Doe random seller on eBay selling a box of Arcane Rising for $59.99, odds are they've already gone through the rest of the case and got a lot of the good stuff. Not to say that you wouldn't necessarily get something good out of that box, but I think there's a less likelihood of that. Again, that's just my 2 cents. You can agree, disagree. There's just a lot going on with these cards, and I think it's important to think critically about whether you're trying to invest, trying to crack. You want a box just for sealed? Then yeah, let's go get that cheap box on eBay that probably doesn't have a legendary in it, or it has a less likelihood of a legendary in it. But we just want to play limited. You know, let's do it. But if you want the best chance of getting legendaries, I think it's buying sealed cases. And I'm not the first one to have that opinion. I mean, we've seen that all over the place. So I don't take credit for that, but it just made me think about it when we were starting to crack these packs. So this is the last pack of the box. We got 3 more boxes to go. Here we go. One last foil, Voltaic Bolt, excuse me. So that's one heck of a first box. We'll take it. I'll be back with box 2 in just a little bit.